Buy cheap and safe NBA 2K22 MT at NBA2King.com. You can use code Excapar, that's EXCAPAR, for 5% off your entire purchase.
Alrighty, power forwards tier list. We've done the point guards, shooting guards, and the small forwards. So obviously next up is the power forwards, and we got a decent bit of cards right here. So if you guys are excited, the like button's down below, as well as subscribe if you're new to the channel and all that wonderful stuff. If you want to check out the other tier list, it'll be linked in the description down below. And obviously, we'll most likely have the center tier list tomorrow, if everything goes well. So we're gonna just quick buzz through it with this quick format just 'cause it's fun. Hard pass tier, I don't have too many here. I just kind of ignored it, and oh, these two guys are just very slightly off. I don't need to fix this. It pisses me off. Hold up, boom. Rick Barry. There you go. Udonis Haslem, Terry Cummings, Luis Scola, Draymond Green, Doug McDermott, and Rick Barry. Udonis Haslem is just like bad. Like, there's just no reason. Same thing with Terry Cummings. Like, he's got jump shot 36 on the normal timing. It's just so slow. It's so like painful. They have to get that jumper off, and there's just literally no reason to use either of these guys, to be honest. And same thing with Luis Scola. Luis Scola has, I think, set shot 19 on the normal timing. Is just so easy to defend. It just feels horrible, even in the post where he's supposed to be like the guy, he just isn't. Draymond Green's nice for a Ruby. He can do a little bit of everything, but I mean, it's just no thank you. Doug McDermott probably is one of the most baited jumpers I've ever used. I didn't even like using this Doug McDermott when I was doing the bracket buster spotlights when it was just like AIs all the time. So he's just not a great card. Rick Barry probably is one of my least favorite jumpers in 2K history, so obviously I'm not going to be rooting for him too much. So yeah, that kind of just rounds off that hard pass tier. Nothing crazy, in my opinion at least. So we got some still decent tier, though. We got some decent guys up in here. First off is Sean Kemp, a guy who I was actually pretty excited to like try, but then after like seeing people actually use his jumper, I was like, okay, it's actually kind of trash. So had to back it up on that one. A little bit unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. But Sean Kemp is still going to be a really good slasher. It still does have the quick dribble style, so it can be a nice power forward to use. But it is a super baited jumper, so you have to be careful kind of like what shots you take. Robert Horry is pretty damn nice. I mean, the guy's got, what do we call it? The Carmelo Anthony jumper, I think, on normal, which is pretty solid, but it's, again, on the normal timing. It's nothing, like, insane. Robert Horry is a pretty good card, just decent, honestly. He's just nothing like insanely special. Maurice Lucas, I love this card. Basically, like a Draymond Green with some better defense, but at this point, having to badge up a card so much to use him just really isn't worth it in my opinion. So I put him down to still decent. Pascal Siakam's got jump shot 75 on the normal timing and the slasher dribble style. There's just a lot of better power forwards you can run, at least in my opinion. And Siakam just didn't really make the cut of guys that I'm trying to use. So sorry, Pascal Siakam. Next up is my man Hakeem Warwick, who has a decent jumper, but it's just it's one of those like jumpers where I just feel like it's pulling me in too much and it gets like easily contested, so I'm not super excited about it. So I threw him into still decent. Grant Williams for a gold card is absolutely unreal. Great catch and shoot shooter, and he has awesome defense, especially on the perimeter. But I think he's a little bit better as a small forward than he's a power forward. He's a little bit undersized. Just my opinion though, but for a gold card, Grant Williams is insane. Elvin Hayes is actually pretty good all-around power forward. He's got post game, he's got finishing, he's got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. He's a good guard. Dan Issel is basically just like a slightly more athletic version of like the Pink Diamond or Diamond Kevin Love that we had a while back. Not like an absolutely insane guard, but just pretty solid. Evan Mobley, just looking at him, he is an amazing defender. He can finish, he can shoot well, and he can play make a little bit. The problem with this Evan Mobley is that his jumper is just way too slow. I think that his jumper is even slow when you give him the quick timing, so it's still being on the normal timing. I just think it's way too tough for this Opal to get over, so I'm putting him down to the still decent. And then same thing with Jerry Lucas. Ray Allen jumper is normally absolutely amazing, but they gave him the Ray Allen jumper on the normal timing. I just think that's a little bit of a middle finger to Jerry Lucas. He also has the big dribble style, so I just don't think he's like one of those next level power forward you need to have in your team. He's just a decent guy that you could have out there on the court. And that brings us to the pretty damn solid tier, and you can already see it's a massive list. Serge Ibaka is up first. Jump shot 26 is just absolutely amazing. The Serge Ibaka can lock it down on defense. He can also shoot the three ball really nice. For power forward, he's great overall. It's just he was kind of better as like a stretch 5, but he's kind of undersized and can't really guard a lot of the other centers that we have right now, so I had to knock him down some tiers. Penny Hardaway, same kind of case. Penny Hardaway is good because he is a matchup nightmare. He's able to dribble because he's essentially a point guard that's playing the power forward. Only problem is he's not strong enough to guard the other people that are actually power forwards, which is why he is in the pretty damn solid tier. Although I still think he's fun, and he's also in here because I want people to know that as a triple threat point guard, this Penny Hardaway is still a really good PG. It's just as a power forward, he's a little bit lackluster. Paul Millsap, I think, has his jump shot 34 on quick, which isn't bad. It's not a jumper that I love, but it's not horrible. And he's got really good defense. I didn't put Sharif Abdul-Rahim on here because there was way too many places that I need to put cards, so I decided to not include him. But they're essentially the same card. Millsap is a better defender, and Abdul-Rahim is a better finisher. Patrick Williams is up next. The guy's actually crazy. He hits a D-Rob jumper on normal. And again, for an Emerald, the guy's absolutely insane. He locks down on defense. He can even shoot a little bit, can finish a little bit, can play make a little bit, but his defense is crazy. Kenyon Martin's up next, who's essentially Siakam, but they gave him the fundamental dribble style and his jumper on quick. So I just think Kenyon Martin's just a little bit better than Siakam just because of that jumper alone. I do think it's weird that I've never seen anybody use this Kenyon Martin. I just think people kind of got sick of locking in all the signatures, but he's still a really good card. Jalen Johnson is basically a 6'8" Michael Jordan that plays the power forward and the small forward. I do think that he's definitely better as a small forward, but he's 6'8", has a shifty dribble style, has some pretty good dribbling animations, and has the MJ jumper, which is a money jumper on the quick timing. So you gotta love it. Dennis Rodman, I'm putting him up in the pretty damn solid tier, but honestly, I probably should have knocked him down a tier, and it's still decent because, I mean, really, the only thing that Dennis has is really good defense. So, now that I'm looking at it, I'm going to knock him down a tier. I didn't like him up there. I know some people like that Dennis Rodman because he's got good defense, he's blah, blah, blah. I'm not a fan, so I'm moving him down. You know what? I didn't like it when I put him up there, and I don't like it when I'm looking at it, so I'm putting him down. I like these guys better. Hold up. Set it even more out. Wow, there we go. So for next up, Christian Laettner, jump shot 31 on the quick timing. And Christian Laettner is definitely like more of a power forward, you know, more of a center kind of guy, not really a guard that's playing the the four kind of field. So with Christian Laettner, he's a really good shooter, especially off catch. He's a post game is crazy. He can feel a little bit clunky, but all around, I really have been having a lot of fun with this Christian Laettner. Personally, I just think he's kind of great all around. He's kind of my guy. Next up is Dave DeBuscher, basically like a Serge Ibaka who's more meant to play the small forward position, which is pretty nice with jump shot 22. Just some really just good all-around shooting, some finishing. Like I just really am a huge fan of this Dave DeBuscher, and his defense is absolutely locked down. Gets a bunch of steals, bunch of blocks, all around, damn solid. And again, I love jump shot 22, jump shot 26. I said 22 though. Next up is my man Chris Webber. Now, Webber is a interesting one, because he kind of, I don't know, he should be crazy, but a lot of the times his Chris Webber cards just don't feel insane. He does a jump shot 22 on quick. He does have the fundamental dribble style, and like again, he should be amazing. I just feel like he really isn't. You know what I mean? He's just kind of good. Bob Pettit's up next. Just imagine Nikola Jokic, that wonderful card that we're all talking about as being absolutely insane, and just kind of like take away the athleticism of him, and then you got Bob Pettit with set shot 14 on quick instead of very quick. Essentially just take that Dunktober Jokic dark matter and just make him a little bit worse, and then you got Bob Pettit. Next up is Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, just an absolutely amazing card. The guy locks it down defensively and can actually shoot it pretty consistently with his jumper. Only problem is it's normal timing, and he's a bit outdated. So, he kind of had to fall a little bit. Oopsies, I messed up the aligning of that, so my apologies. Starting off the baby demons here, we got Tyler Hansbrough, jump shot 38 on quick, and the fundamental dribble style. He's a great power forward, amazing as a catch and shoot option, and just kind of getting buckets, which I absolutely love. I think a lot of people sleep on my man's right here, but he still is a really, really good power forward that some people, you gotta recognize, show some love to the man Tyler Hansbrough, because he really is a super, super good power forward. Next up is Thurl Bailey. He's got jump shots, 22 on the quick timing, I'm pretty sure, in the fundamental dribble style. He's a pretty good all-around defender that can actually be super solid. Only problem with Thurl Bailey is I just feel like sometimes he'd be a little bit clunky, but he is a good finisher, so all around he's pretty nice. Pat Burke, I think, has set shot 19, but unlike the quick timing, I'm pretty sure, unlike Luis Scola's bum self, And it's actually really nice. I personally am a huge fan of this Pat Burke. I don't know why, but I'm a huge fan of this Pat Burke. I think he's nice. Kevin Love is out here next. Kevin Love is he's got such a smooth and buttery jumper that I just like him. You know what I mean? Like, you know what Kevin Love does. He's a bit of a post guy. He's a really good finisher, a really good shooter, and kind of, he's a good rebounder as well. So I personally am just like a big Kevin Love fan because of that jumper. So, you know, that's just my personal opinion on it, at least. Next up is my man Josh Smith. Josh Smith, all around pretty damn good card. I mean, Brook Lopez base on quick is always going to be crazy good. Like, amazingly, like, solid defense. He just all around, like, just does everything. And Josh Smith always has that defense that it, like, plays better than maybe it should, which is always kind of, like, nice. So, I don't know. Josh Smith is sitting up there in the top tier. Next up is my man Dolph Shays. Basically Tyler Hansbrough, just maybe better stats badge-wise, but all around still a solid card. So, honestly, more people need to be showing love to my man's Dolph Shays, and Tyler Hansbrough. Both these guys are great. Next up is Danny Manning. He's got jump shot 4 in the quick time. He's got the fundamental dribble style, and for a 6'10 power forward, he just feels super nice. I just love his all-around offensive ability. He just feels like a really, you know, good card that you always kind of want out there on the court. Just good. Danny Ferry is a guy who honestly has no right being as good as he is, like, at all. Like, Danny Manning is an absolute menace out there to society. 6'10", jump shot 98. He was kind of a douche in his real life, but he is still all around a pretty good card to have out there in the court. Bol has the Brook Lopez base on, I think, the normal timing, but the thing with Bol is he's like 7'2" and plays the power forward and is just absolutely gross, and there's just really no reason that he should be as good as he is. The guy just literally cannot be blocked in the paint, which is so annoying. Aaron Gordon jumper on very quick, and the dude is just, again, a menace to society. The guy is just insanely good. Like, defensively, he's insane. He's dunking everybody's head. He's literally just doing whatever the hell he wants. He's just all around a super nice card to have out there on your squad, which is, like, kind of what we all want. Next up is my man Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay has his jumper on the quick timing, as the quick dribble style, has some great all-around, you know, finishing moves and all that sort of stuff, and even has some pretty good defense for Rudy Gay cards. So, yeah, you gotta give him a little love. He's pretty damn solid. And then finish it off, we got the Demons tier, which is starting off with Zion Williamson. Zion is an interesting one because you got to evo him up to really get him insane, but once you do, he actually gets jump shot 3 on very quick, and is probably one of the best cards, if not like a top 5 card in the entire game. Like, there really isn't anything that he can't do once you evo him up. The guy is absolutely disgusting and is seriously just so good, because that jumper is probably, like, arguably top 5, like, just top 2, top 1. Next up is Tim Duncan. I mean, Tim Duncan locks down to the defensive end and has his Tim Duncan jumper on very quick. People sleep on how good Tim Duncan is, but this card is insanely good. Highly recommend him. Don Maker, yes, he may have a bit of a slow jumper and jump shot 47 on quick, but in my opinion, he's one of the best power forward, small forwards in the game. I mean, he's 7 foot. He locks down defensively. He's blocking literally anybody anytime they try to go into the paint. He's super smooth. He's super nice. In my opinion, he's easily a top power forward in the game. Scotty Barnes, after Evo, gets jump shot John Wall on very quick, which is obviously gross, and has insane defense. He can play make, he can finish. Now he can shoot like a demon with a money jumper. Scotty Barnes is insanely good. Jonathan Isaac is 6'11", has some of the best, most lockdown defense in the game, and then has jump shot 70 on the quick timing. I mean, come on, it doesn't get much better than that. Jermaine O'Neal is arguably one of the top 3 to 10 cards in the game. Like, this guy is insane. Like, has an absolutely money jumper. He has a quicker shifty dribble style as a power forward. Comes with, like, Hall of Fame hyperdrive and a bunch of other finishing badges that he, like, definitely shouldn't have, and is locked down defensively. Like, for some reason, they made Jermaine O'Neal one of the best, like, power forwards in the entire game, and it makes no sense. James Worthy has jump shot 22 on very quick, is locked down defensively, is an amazing post guy as well, just all around really good. Dirk Nowitzki is an invincible. He has basically 99 in every single stat and has a bunch of, like, 70-something Hall of Fame badges. Only problem is Dirk has the fundamental dribble style. I don't know why you would make us collect 4,000 cards and then not give him at least, like, the quick dribble style, especially on the Dirk. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to put Dirk in Demons tier, honestly, but I feel like he probably could drop down to Baby Demon very soon, especially as more Invincibles roll out, because he's really not that impressive, at least in my opinion, for an Invincible. Next up is Chris Bosh, jump shot 70 on very quick. I mean, come on. Basically like a more post-game and shooting version of Jonathan. I'd take a little bit less defense. Bob Nedelicki's got jump shots or set shot 25 on very quick, one of the best jumpers in the game, and is just all around an absolute demon. And then you got Blake Griffin, who's got the Blake Griffin jumper on very quick and is, I mean, you know what Blake Griffin does. He's going to dunk all over you. This one's got crazy good defense. He can play make now. I think he's got a quicker shifty dribble style, so he can go crazy. And his jumper is low-key pretty damn unguardable. So all around, really good. So this is my personal power forwards list. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comment section below, as well as like the video and subscribe if you guys are new. Again, if you want to check out any other tier lists that we've done, you can check them all linked in the description down below. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.